block boys do block things. I'm a block boy and block boys do block things. I'm a block boy and block boys do block things. Once you in it, then you in it, and there's no stopping. I'm a block boy.
Welcome back. BlockBoy SportsTalk.
It's your boy Bex, man.
Boy Marco Polo.
Yes, sir. Haha. Each and every week.
That time.
Hey, man.
Y'all see I got the glasses on?
Because he don't want to cry on camera.
Oh, man. Niggas took a beating like Rolly did.
Oh, man. That's a whole nother conversation. Do we want to jump into that?
Yeah, we're going to jump right into that. This weekend, the recap of Rolly Romero versus, what's the 62-year-old?
Go ahead with that, man. Give
Barroso.
Give him his props and give him his respect.
Barroso came in 24 and what?
24-3 and 22 knockouts.
22 knockouts.
Yeah. And he showed he had hands.
Showed way more he had hands.
Yeah.
He actually embarrassed them, and the biggest robbery, yes. We've seen some robberies in boxing history, but
Get on the floor. Get on the floor.
Get
on the
this
floor.
is the biggest robbery I've ever seen. I know that what happened was Mayweather was chilling on his boat somewhere, not paying no attention because he wasn't at the Rolly fight. And somebody texted him like, "Hey, yo, Rolly is about to lose the fight." You know,
Get on the phone.
he got knocked down.
1-800 to fix his in.
Yes. So yeah, Mayweather texted the referee and he stopped the fight after some few missed punches. But we'll do a full recap on the Rolly Romero when we do the predictions for the undisputed Devin Haney
Yes, sir.
versus Lomachenko going down this weekend. Tune in to BlockBoy SportsTalk
Yes, sir.
live
Y'all already know.
and this weekend to get your predictions and catch out that recap. We on BlockBoy SportsTalk, so
Right
we'll give
now.
y'all a whole run up of what's going on. Starting with the Defenders.
Failed us.
XFL Defender 11-1 facing a 4-6, 4-5,
5-6.
whatever.
They failed us.
We held y'all to a high standard and you let us down. Bad. Y'all let us down bad.
Yeah, they let us down. XFL,
What was the final score?
36-26. Shout out to the Renegades. They played a great game, and they are the champions of the XFL. Okay?
Shout out to the Renegades.
And,
Big
defenders,
letdown.
y'all had a great season. Come back next year. Hopefully, y'all can repeat and do better.
Nothing to hold your head down.
I will say
about.
this.
A little disappointed, but nothing to hold your head. Y'all had a good season.
I will say this, though. Just as in the Super Bowl, man, 2 weeks of preparation means a lot. Teams get to get a little healthy. Teams get to really prep for teams, and they came out and they were well prepared. So shout out to the Renegades. They came out playing big time. And a lot of XFL players during the course of the season were able to get good looks, and a lot of them you will see playing in the fall
In the NFL.
in the big leagues, baby.
Big leagues, maybe y'all also in the Canadian Football League.
Yeah.
But moving on.
The NHL, real quick.
The NHL, the playoffs.
Playoffs. Because you got Stars and the Golden Knights in the West,
You got hot.
Panthers and the Hurricanes in the East. So, that's the Final Four. Tell me who y'all like, comment, all that stuff going down. I'll get into my predictions of NHL a little bit later on. But, that's going to be tough with the Final Four. I just want to throw that out there real quick.
Oh, so before we jump into the leading off with the Morant info and NBA news, let's get updated on what the WNBA starts.
Friday, May 19th, WNBA.
Ladies, shout out to ladies. We know y'all can ball too. We ain't forgot about y'all.
Ladies coming out there.
Our preseason has already started. The official season, one more time for the fans starts.
Friday, May 19th. Yeah.
Don't you miss it. ESPN Plus.
All that.
Shameless
Definitely
plug.
that. Commanders have finalized their sale. By the way, they have new ownership.
The Washington Commanders.
Magic Johnson's part of that ownership group. Commanders got a new owner. Let's see how that changes.
They done pushed out the pimping, pedophile, prolific owner that they had.
Man, listen. Call me what you want, but you got $6 billion. He got $6 billion. You call it what he want. He's somewhere on a yacht.
Hey, somewhere on a yacht, man. Like I said,
Hey.
they ain't bury him because he already had some other dirt on other people.
Claude,
Hey, good God,
Lord.
But shout out to the Commanders, man. We're looking forward for bigger and better things. Hoping things are looking up and bringing in some black ownership. And we'll see how things go from there. First thing they need to do is get rid of that guy mascot.
Oh,
Moving on. Straight up into also other NFL news. Brett Favre, he got on the Jets jersey. Brett Favre's a Jet.
What?
Not Brett Favre.
Who?
Aaron Rodgers.
Oh, okay.
And he dated the way that their stories are getting thrown out.
Yeah.
Did he go to the Jets too?
Yes, it's Brett Favre.
That's
I know
that's what it is.
I know where he's going with it, but it's all right, ladies and gentlemen. Look, it's late. You know, it's a little time. Look, check this out. Later for all that, I know we just had to throw all those other little tidbits of news in there because it's, you know what, sports talk. But no, this is the meat right here.
The meat and potatoes.
Man, the NBA. And y'all know what time it is. It's playoff time. But before we get there, talk about your boy.
And we got to talk about the gun toting, shoot smoking, firing. You know, he's not just a shooter on the court.
As my man Kwame Brown called him, NBA dumb boy.
Yeah, NBA.
John Morant, man. Come on, man.
John Morant.
You talk to him.
Need some counseling for these youngins. They don't understand what they have at stake, and they believe popularity. Bro, when you get that type of money, you need to cut off certain people that allow you to do dumb stuff like that. As irresponsible as that was, you don't have some decent enough friends. You're like, bro, you might not want to do that, bro. You John Morant, like
his man was on live, and his man actually snatched the camera down. Like, hey man, I don't even want to. Honestly, I think his man looked over him like, are you dumb or stupid?
Yeah.
Like, why would you pull that out? Like, you see, I'm live. Like, his man snatched it down, but hey man, you know, today's technology, they got a screenshot of it, and this fool, I don't know what he's drinking. Lean, he's down in Memphis leaning. I don't know what he's drinking, what he's smoking.
I'm with you. But to play devil's advocate on this real quick, what's wrong with someone showing their
firearm?
Their firearm what right is that protected them?
Second Amendment.
The Second Amendment right.
That's not how this works, though.
Nah, I know.
That's not how this works.
I'm just playing.
Yeah, there's no devil's advocate because you know the devil's advocate is on the other side when you go with, you know what I mean, the legalization of marijuana is legalized in the city of Washington D.C. and you be work for a government employee and they take you get a dirty urine and they gonna fire you because you can't use the excuse that it's legal when, you know what I mean, we don't allow that here. I'm just using that for an example. So there's certain things you aren't supposed to do.
It's a lot of things that's in the contracts of the NBA
ethics
and the NFL that, you know, you sign it, but you don't read the fine print.
Represent people.
As a throwback. There's a throwback. Allen Iverson, when he dropped that rock album, he sat in the office with David Stern, and as David Stern like pointed out, like, this is what you talk like.
Yeah, and then they you know, they did that. And that was
so,
that. Certain things
shout out
just
to John
can't
Morant. We do not know at this time if he's going to continue to have.
I'm gonna call it 40.
A career.
He likes to toe the 40 games. That's what they're gonna give him. I'm gonna tell you. You say you want to toe the 40 games. That's what they're gonna give him. That's my prediction. You know, I don't know if they got.
I hope he continues to keep his job and stay out of trouble, move to the suburbs. You got enough money not to be gangster. You ain't gotta be
You're not gangster. And it's not even important about whether you're gangster or not.
You can't pay for gangsterness.
It's about representing yourself as a mature adult in a world that is corporate. In corporate America, you're making multiple.
And you make an example. You want to be like you.
You're a $250 million dude, man. Like, stop it.
Yeah,
Come on, man.
You're not getting
Stop
paid pennies. You're not getting. Shout out to X-Ray here.
Yeah. Hey, what up, man?
Shout out to L.
What up?
Thank y'all for joining the live.
My man's enough. Hey, you know, on another note, man, we can talk all day about John because everybody out there right now realized that wasn't the most smart decision. God bless him and his family. I hope he gets counseling and help. That's the best way I'm going to end it off with him. The Women Yana sweepstakes starts tonight. Guess what's happening? The lottery is going on. The NBA, who is going to get them? They say this is the best prospect in NBA history. That's what they say.
That's what they say. They say the man is Nowitzki, Stojakovic, Yannick. That's what they
all wrapped up in one.
All wrapped up in one, man. Shout out to Winnebago.
Come on, man. Hey, listen.
Let's get it right.
Let me tell you.
Let's pronounce his name right.
Women Yana. Victor. Yeah, remember that name?
Wembanyama.
He should be a household name.
Household name coming soon.
And the thing about it is, it's amazing. I mean, he got high hopes. I hope he can live up to it. I hope he's blessed as LeBron James was, who was able to live up to the hype that he had when he came out of high school, which was unbelievable.
Yeah, I mean, as we see him now, he is skinny and scrawny like LeBron was when he came out, and he will,
LeBron was Kevin Durant was skinny.
Nah, LeBron was kind of. Look at the old LeBron joints.
Wait a minute.
Compared to when he started feeling it, he had to go hit that gym.
No. Let's be clear. All players come into the league smaller than what they were, but LeBron came in with an NBA body. I mean, Kevin Durant couldn't lift 225.
He still looks small.
He still looks small. So, but Wembanyama's a little light, but he ain't too far. He'll fill out like how Giannis did. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Get that with that weight training. Whatever you do, don't talk to Ja Morant. No, I'm kidding. You might want to help Ja. But anyway.
But the lottery is in, and who knows? The Washington Wizards might get him. I mean, anything's possible.
Anything's possible. Anything is possible.
Oh, we don't land in Houston.
Hey, man, Houston team would be tough.
Moving on to that's enough in Ja Morant's shooting news.
Right.
Moving on to what has happened, and we're moving on to the the finals, the Eastern Conference Finals and the Western Conference Finals.
Yeah.
Then we're gonna speak on it a little bit.
Yeah.
We're definitely gonna speak on it a little bit. It's been some upsets. This is the first time, 7th seed and the 8th seed are in the finals.
You know what? Can I call a timeout before we get there, because I want to end out with those. Let's still speak on some guys. We got a local cat that is no longer employed with the NBA. He goes by the name of Monty Williams. Shout out to Monty Williams, who got fired. He's now in the running for the head coach of possibly Milwaukee Bucks or the Philadelphia 76ers, who shout out to Doc Rivers, who got fired because his 2 stars wanted to
MP, you didn't back your man. You ain't make the franchise keep Doc Rivers after all these games.
Come on, man. Y'all
MVP, that ain't got nothing to do with Doc.
Yeah, listen. How you gonna be an MVP and you don't want it? You gotta go get it. They got Doc fired, man. That's crazy.
But they went out in the first round.
The
second round. Milwaukee went out in the first round. Their coach is gone. So now the coaches is getting
his coaching was horrid. Budenholzer, I called for his head a long time ago. Budenholzer, he was horrible coaching. You know what I mean? He didn't do a lot of things. He did make a lot of adjustments. Doc Rivers, I think, did as much as he could do with guys who lose the ball going down the court.
I don't believe he should lose his job.
Nah. Doc should have still had another shot. Monty, I think with that whole Ayton situation down there, they going through, it was either coach or Ayton. They trying to probably keep Ayton. I mean, I don't know what they're going to do. Aging Chris Paul, aging Kevin Durant, Booker's going to be down there. It's going to be tough, man. I don't know what they're going to do. They're going to have to revamp.
They're going to need some more pieces because as they've shown, they're not a matchup for the tops in the West. I mean, it's just that simple.
Did somebody say Denver?
Denver shows that why they were doing what they've been doing all year.
Right into the Western Conference Finals.
Right into the Western Conference Finals. And as we semi-predicted, the Lakers have made it. We talked about this. Go back to the past podcast. Like, comment, and subscribe. Go back to the past. Check us out. We said that the Lakers don't be surprised if the Lakers go all the way. And we ain't saying the fix is in, but
Lake show.
Hey, the Lake show is what it is. You go LeBron James versus one of the top other stars in the league. The new versus the old.
Yeah, true story.
Joker versus LeBron. That's going down tonight, right after the draft. Right after we find out who
Shout out to
going
Darvin Ham. That's coaching, man. He's coached the team. He
trade the right players in the front office. The Lake Show did an awesome job.
AD bought into actually playing like a big, playing tough. LeBron James deferring to his teammates at the right time. Reeves, all those guys coming in playing tough. Hey, all of that. But guess what? They ain't going to be. This is where the buck stops. Because the Denver Nuggets have a guy by the name of Joker, and he is part of the 3-ring circus out there. And I'm telling you, the thing about it is this, though. Realistically, ladies and gentlemen, as y'all know, Denver Nuggets, they are the number 1 seed. And in the number 1 seed, you're blessed with having what's called the home court advantage. And in having home court advantage, you have to go to Denver. And when in Denver, in a high altitude, and you'll see tonight what happens in that high altitude, I promise you.
Hold up, man. Are we talking about the GOAT or not? Because we talk about the GOAT.
Well, I want to give Joker the GOAT.
No, we're not talking about Joker. We're talking about LeBron.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we're gonna see if he can go out there to Denver.
We're gonna see
and win
tonight.
his mom.
Yeah, we gonna see tonight what's going down.
I'm predicting a 15-point or better loss tonight. I'm just throwing that in the atmosphere. Yeah, go to your global betting site, bet what you want. I'm just telling you what I think.
I got LeBron and them still in game one, man.
He said it.
I got LeBron and them
I
still in
wanna
game
see
one.
it.
But let's backtrack before we get into the breakdown of
Okay.
the finals. Shout out to the New York Knicks who lost a tough one to the Miami Heat. Shout out to Jimmy Buckets and the boys. Bam is looking awesome. They're playing very, very well as they
Jimmy
beat the
Buckets. They're tough.
As for the New York Knicks,
Brunson, great coaching.
I love Brunson. I love the coaching. I don't like Randall. This is my team. He's a Kevin Durant wannabe soft dude. You want to be almost 7 feet and stay outside. Don't bang. You don't get no reach. That's enough crime from about the New York Knicks. We lost.
Their season's over.
Miami's moving on. Shout out to Jimmy Buckets and them. They got a heavy task as they go in against the
Boston.
Who we beat?
Man, the 76ers.
Even though we said the 76ers were rated higher and the Milwaukee Bucks. But as I said, if y'all have not been checking out our podcast, if y'all missed some, if y'all just tuned in now, y'all can go back and watch our previous podcast.
That's what we do.
See what we do and how spot on our predictions on.
Oh man, listen. The seeds, Tatum and the boys, man, that's
the 76ers did not close out when they supposed to close out.
Oh my God, that was terrible. Got Doc 5.
I'm not even saying that's coaching. I'm not sure what happened with that whole debacle. But Tatum played awful that whole game to the fourth quarter, and then he just turned it over. And then it's cold blew them out with a record-setting Game 7 high of 51 points in the playoffs.
Absolutely.
Maybe Jason Tatum should have been an MVP. Hey man. We will see. Maybe Jason should have been an MVP.
Hey man.
Shout out to Boston and James Harden. He had a remarkable series, somewhat. 2 out of the game. 2 in the game.
Yeah, I mean, you can't be a halfway thug, man. Ain't no such thing as halfway crooks.
Ain't no such thing as halfway crooks.
You either doing it or you not, man. Pretendo, man. They not doing pretendo out here. You got to be a winner. And hey, man.
That's why the game is, it's 4 quarters, not.
Absolutely, man.
And it's called the playoff. You play the regular season to get to the playoff. That's all license. Shout out to Milwaukee Bucks. Y'all fishing.
Who you like? Who you like in the Miami and Boston first game?
Miami
Just
and
the first
Boston.
game, and then the series.
Ooh. I like to see this matchup. I like to see if they're gonna put Jimmy Buckets on tape. I don't think that'd be smart because you don't want to wear your offensive player out. That's just my perception of that, and I don't think. But that's the matchup I want to see. I think that should be the strategy.
Okay.
But if they do not match up, it depends on who gonna get off better. Because if Tatum has an awful game, they can look like garbage. He can also be their killer. But I will say this: I ain't seen Jimmy Buckets have no awful games, man.
Playoff Jimmy has came into the building, man. And playoff Jimmy, he's shown that he plays a little bit different. I can't doubt Spoelstra's coaching, man. He's been playing. I think he's the better coach between him and a young rookie coach in Joe Mazzulla. I think that he'll have some kind of strategy to try to slow Tatum down. But you got a big 1-2 punch between Tatum and Brown. And Brown can go off on any given game. But they got a lot of meat on that bone, man. But they're big.
They have a deep squad.
I think they're big.
They're very deep in Boston. They're not that deep in Miami.
And that's what I was about to get at. I hope. I don't know if
I said it's going to be a pick poison. Now, with that being said, I'm picking Miami for the first game. Upset.
First game? Not impossible. You know why?
I'm saying because I believe that they're tied. They emptied the tank in Philadelphia.
And Miami had a chance to rest.
And Miami had a chance to rest.
I won't even.
And Bam is playing awesome right now.
I won't argue that much on that because of one reason. Boston has shown throughout the playoffs, and they've done this even throughout the year. Every time they were favored heavy, they lost outright. So I wouldn't doubt them losing the first game. But I do like them to win the series.
I like them to win the series.
Yeah.
I like them definitely win the series. I think Miami goes in and steals one.
Okay.
We'll see Wednesday. And tonight, I believe the Lakers go in and steal one there.
They're not winning the game in Denver. Because that's the thing about
Hey,
Denver.
but Murray gonna have to have 30.
The one thing in Denver is...
All right, remember this. If Murray don't have 30, Denver not winning tonight.
Okay. I mean, they got a guy named Joker. They got to stop, man. And this dude is...
I'm talking, in addition to
he's
Joker,
playing out.
Murray gonna need 30, man.
Ooh, I mean, Murray will give you... Not like he can't go get 30. Murray will give you 50.
I ain't got him that.
Remember Bubble Murray? Bubble Murray was a monster. So
did you see what happened to Steph? Did you see the clamps they put on Steph? You talking about some Bubble Murrays?
yeah, they put the clamps on him.
What?
He averaged 30 for the series.
What?
That's 33 points for the series.
That's a good series, man. They put the clamps down. I mean, what's
Yeah,
his
he
name?
triple double in there.
What's his name?
It wasn't Steph. Steph left it all on the
His assist
floor.
went up.
What happened to Clay and it was piss in the pool? That's what happened. Wasn't no Clay, no
Man,
it was pool.
they was clamping down.
They didn't play. They didn't come to the party at all. So.
They got the game 7, man.
Yeah, but they didn't get to get. That was 6 games. They won 4-2.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Clay them, they didn't help your man them out. But anyway, that's all we got right now.
This has been BlockBoy SportsTalk.
Yes, sir.
My prediction and the series Eastern Conference. I think it go 4-2.
Okay.
Boston, they still won it. Then they, pisses Tatum off, and Tatum starts going off almost every game. And winds up with a 4-2. They steal another one.
I think both series will be 4-2.
On the other side, I see a 4-3 either way. I think it's going to 4-7.
It's going 7 games.
I think the Lakers is taking them 7.
Well, if it goes 7, the Lakers definitely go home because they will not win a game in Denver. They will not win a game in Denver.
We shall see. We shall see.
Yeah, that
definitely
home court
shall see.
best home court.
I got the Lakers though, man. I got the Lakers. I still not sold on the Nuggets.
Hey man, listen, I'm wearing the Laker hat, so if the Lakers win, I can't be mad. But I'm just going by what I think is going to happen, man. You know what I mean?
I'm an Earl Spence fan, but I think Terrence Crawford will. But that's a whole nother subject.
Box talk, we don't get there.
BlockBoy Box Talk, and this coming up this weekend. Vasily Lomachenko goes into Devin Haney's courtyard and tries to take him all of his medals from him. He tries to become undisputed and tries to live up to the hype of what they sold him on. Lomachenko, the bastard, he ain't had 30 fights. He had 400 amateur fights, and you had 2 professional fights. So you got
you give them too much. We don't save all that. We don't save all that.
We'll get to that. That's BlockBoy Box Talk. Wait till y'all tune in for what y'all tune in for. That's the predictions.
You already know.
BlockBoy SportsTalk. Like, comment, subscribe. Leave your top 5. Leave your predictions. NHL, NBA. All.
Hey, hold up, hey, hold up. They be like, and then Benny.